So in our mind, it's the same thing. We have the spacious nature of mind that is essentially empty, without a graspable, tangible substance, yet dynamic. Everything comes from mind. When we hear or feel, have different sensations, this is the mind. So the mind is like a matrix, in the sense of everything comes from it and eventually sort of subside into it, like waves in the ocean. But the different perceptions, whatever we experience, they're like clouds. They come from different causes and conditions. They have a certain lifespan, and then they die. Our thoughts are constantly, popping up and dying. But then they bring another one, and then another one, then another one. But it's not the same. So whatever comes up in the mind is just a movement of mind itself. It doesn't affect mind. Like the clouds, they don't damage space. They may obstruct for us, in our experience, the spaciousness, the luminosity, maybe the warmth of the sun and so on. But in the true sense, spaciousness is still there, luminosity is still there, and warmth is still there. It's very interesting when you take off, you fly from a very gray day with rain, cold, overcast weather. You take off, you go through the clouds, and then suddenly you got clear blue sky with sun and so on. What happened? Well, you have adventitious clouds that are obstructing your perception of what is. We're back to it. This is with the clouds. This is 20,000 feet high. No more clouds. Clouds, no clouds. And the clouds, actually do not change the nature of space. They do not alter the spaciousness, the luminosity, and the warmth of the sun. It's always there, present. Unseen, more than unseen, unexperienced. Because below the clouds, it's cold, gray, and rains. And if you were born in a country where you never had a sunny day, you wouldn't know what blue sky means. You would know what the warmth of the sun on your skin is, and what luminosity, what light is. There's no way for you to know it because you've never seen it. And at the same time, it was always there. So what we have to do is to rely upon this Buddha nature and say, okay, it's there. I'm going to find it. I'm going to find the cloud factory. I'm going to shut it. That's what we have to do. And this is going to benefit myself and benefit everybody. And as I gain some sort of understanding and freedom and so on, I will offer this. I will dedicate my discovery to the benefit of other beings. It's more than sharing, it's giving. So may my mind turns in the direction of that. Truth, reality. It's a big transformation. Because before that, you are under the clouds, you try to survive. So what do? You have to buy clothes, thick clothes, you have to buy a raincoat, you have to buy an umbrella, you have to build a house, you have to get the money to build that, you have to, all the things you have to do just because few clouds are above your head. So instead of working directly with the cause of problem, we work with the symptoms. And we cannot blame anybody for that. When you've been born in a country where there was never, ever one day of blue sky, your parents and their parents and their parents and their parents developed strategies to survive. And they taught you how to make a nice, warm house and how to cut the wood and how to... So you spend most of your time trying to achieve the conditions of happiness, which means protection from overcast weather. So the idea that we could work on the clouds doesn't come because we're busy surviving. And that's why everybody is looking for his or her own idea of happiness. We're all looking for that. We're looking for a state where we're secure, satisfied, happy, and we don't suffer. You know, I've been traveling a lot, meeting a lot of people. I've never found somebody who wanted to suffer. That's really something we all share in common, wherever you are in this world, even animals. You know, I mean, everybody wants, you know, you're just a little dog and then a cat, they're so happy, you know. They just want love and you know, feel good. Everybody wants that, you know. And that's perfectly okay. You know, I mean, there's no problem with that. There's only one problem, is we don't know how to do it. You know, because we're looking in the wrong direction. You know, we're busy building houses, wearing raincoat, instead of working with the clouds directly. You know, we work with the symptoms, we never work with the cause. So that's why the Buddha, when he was first asked what he had discovered, he taught what is well known now as the Four Noble Truths. He pointed out the fact that we do suffer. First of all, acknowledge it. Don't pretend, I'm okay, everything's okay. Or, c'est la vie, we can't change it. You know, it's here. We do suffer. You know, it's like when you go to the AA meeting, you know. If you don't acknowledge you're an alcoholic, there's no point going there. You know, hi, I'm Tsony, I don't drink. So what are you doing here? You know? So either you actually truly don't drink, really good, enjoy your life, but don't stay here, or you lie. In both cases, it doesn't make sense. So the Buddha said, be honest. Look at your life. There's a lot of suffering. We're conditioned. We feel, you know, like, we feel our life is like 2 sizes too small. You know, we feel like, and we know that it's possible to have the right size.